Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around we are doing a video on the bonus Bonanza event that we got. Actually, I posted a bunch of it on the Discord, but I also made a video here on YouTube kind of explaining the whole thing and how it was kind of cool that we're getting all this and they could do this. And we did it. Well, we did 5 days out of 7. So when I first got this thing, where I saw this, I basically thought that we were gonna have to complete all 7 challenges to have this unlocked, but it depended on how many days, and maybe you guys saw that, but I didn't see that at least. But we did 5 out of 7, so we're getting 5 days of this going on from today, 16th of October, to the 21st of October. Unfortunately, it's not gonna hit the Halloween event, unfortunately, so that's what we're gonna get on Tuesday, and this is gonna end on Monday. But we are gonna have all the bonuses, so we're gonna have Delve Day today, we're gonna have Gathering Day, Gym Day, Adventure Day, Dragon Day, XP Day, and also Loot Day as well. And I do want to see one thing real quick. And I'm back. I just thought of course, having XP Day and also being Loot Day, mostly XP Day, right? Of course, if we are going to have a double XP week as well going on. But right now we got second reroll stats weeks. Unfortunately, it's not that. And then the week after on Monday, it's going to change to faster invasion. So we're not going to have like double XP week, also having XP Day every single day. So we weren't going to have that, unfortunately. That's just a little bit unfortunate. But at least we're going to have XP Day every single day and all the other ones as well. So Gem Day is going to be there all the time. So you can have that double chance of gym boxes, and of course Patreon, all this works together. So if you have some 3-day passes, this would be amazing to use, because you are also, if you have Patreon in general, it would actually be good to use it now, because this is actually amazing having all these at the same time. It's actually worth right now to use your Patreon, and not usually is not very much use for it, but this time it's actually very, very useful. So I had to check up on that if it was either, those weeks going on. But we did 7 out of 5, 5 out of 7 challenges, not 7 out of 5 challenges. That would be kind of cool if it was the other way around. We got some extra days, but yeah. I want to go over what the results are. You can also see that on the official Trove Discord, but I just want to go over them here as well. But this is going on right now, so go check that stuff out. I don't want to make this video way too long. I just wanted to mention this for you guys, that all the bonuses are active. I was in game and I saw them actually seeing that, and you were wondering, could you see that? Yeah, you can go under your XP or something like that and see, are you getting, like, what is your normal XP would be, and it's definitely higher than it is right now. Also, maybe you can see it on, if you have Magic Find, if you know how much that is before this. Of course, I couldn't remember what number I have. I have around 5,000, and yeah, it definitely is more than that, right? So the point is that this is going on right here. It's also Gathering Day every single day. So just go out there and do a bunch of that. But we have some updates here, right here. So these are the challenges that we got. I posted them all on my Discord or the community Discord. That is linked in the description, so go check that out. I usually post it there so people can follow along if something like this happens, that they don't have to go to like a million different Discords, but you can just see it here as well. But let's check out the challenges first. They are right here. So first we had the Radiant Shards. Again, these went on for 2 days. Each single challenge went on for 2 days. So first we had to do 1.6 million Radiant Shards. Then we had to, you can also see right here, this is one of the ones we didn't do. We can also see the Del Boss one we didn't do. But then we had to do 10,000 class keys. And this is, I don't know what the number is, but 10,000, that's also 10,000 dungeons. And each of them is also a minute. So if you do quick calculations, I don't know what exactly it is, but that's 10,000 minutes as well, because it takes a minute to do every single dungeon. Then there's also some time between dungeons, and sometimes dungeons are very close to each other, so you can do them really quickly, but sometimes there's a little bit more apart from each other, right? So you have to factor that time in as well. But it is going to be 10,000 minutes at least for all of these. And again, this is from all 3 platforms, or sorry, 4 platforms, Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. So it's not only PC, for example, it is for all the platforms that we're gathering all this together. I would love to see this being in game. We can track along there, but they kind of did it here. They also did some updates once. I'll show you guys that as well. But we did 10,000 keys. I was very concerned that we wouldn't get this one. So when I saw we didn't do this one, I thought the challenge was over and we had to start like from scratch or something like that, whatever. But again, we just missed out on 1 day. So instead of getting, 6 days, we were only going to get 5 because of missing out on this one. Then we had to hatch some eggs. I didn't really know what this was going on, but there was like 6,000 eggs cracked. I kind of asked on the Discord. I didn't really get an answer, but I think it was something to do with dragons, just crafting dragons. But 6,000 dragons is also a lot. But we crushed it as well. This one as well. Then we had to do 7,000 Dell bosses. It was on a Monday, so it kind of made sense, but we barely made this one. I'll show you again the results there, but we missed out on this one. I actually thought we were going to do this one because Dell bosses, it's like 17,000, doesn't seem like a lot, but again, it's bosses. So I'm not sure if they count each one like for every floor, because then you had to do 17,000 floors, which wasn't like too crazy, I would think. But if it's bosses, like, the one you do when you get to Shadowy Soul Vault and all that stuff, then it would definitely be crazy to do this one. And it could just go from from level 1 and then just go up there again. Then we had to do a million dungeons. I wasn't concerned of us doing that one. We also crushed that one. Then we had to level up, and this one I actually was kind of concerned on because it's 60,000 levels, right? All levels, of course, count towards it, but I was very concerned that we wasn't going to do this one. Like, this one would actually be another one I thought we were going to fail on, but yeah, we actually didn't, so that's kind of cool, and we kind of got crazy many levels. I'll show you guys that as well. And then lastly, we got the 180,000 wearable items with 2 stars or more. Okay, so I thought, so I thought it was just 180,000 items. I was like, okay, we loot collect that like in 2 minutes, basically. Oh, that's not really true, but it had to be 2 stars or more. Okay, so that was kind of cool. So I hopefully people got a bunch of that stuff. So, but we did make it. So then the updates, here we go. Here is the results of it. It is again on their Discord. So first of all, we did almost 4 million. Okay, so that's the 24-hour mark. So in the 24-hour mark, the first day, we did 6.7, and then we only do 200,000 after that. So I'm not sure. It's way beyond the 1.6 million. Amazing work, all that stuff. So you completed the first one. This is kind of crushing it like crazy, but kind of crazy that we in the first day did like almost 3.7, and then we only did like 3.9 in the day after that. Again, it's not loot day gathering day, but still kind of crazy that we kind of did it like that. And then we got the second update. Then we had to do the class keys. And in the first 24 hours, we did about 3.3, which is still kind of crazy to me. Like, that's still a lot of class keys because, again, you have to have the keys as well to do them. And then we ended up, unfortunately, only on 7,000, which I feel is insane still. Like, in two days, doing 7,000. And I know some people out there were just doing, like, whatever they were doing. But I'm pretty sure some people had to go out and do this. So shout out to whoever did that many class keys. Like, shout out. I wish there was like a rank. It would be super cool if there was like a rank system where you could see like who's doing most of these challenges, just to kind of compete with each other. And it's like, I'm doing the most for the community. That would be super awesome. That would be amazing. And then of course halfway there we cracked hatched 2.6 thousand. So 2006, it's 2,800 eggs were cracked. So to hit that 6-1, and then we barely just hit the 6,000 mark. So I'm kind of crazy, or I think it's kind of crazy that we like got to 6,029. I kind of just felt like we just hit the minimum or something like that. It doesn't really seem real. But anyways, then we went on to Dell bosses. In the first 24 hours, we did, or that doesn't say 24 hours, but it said that we are on 8,000. Still, that's a lot of bosses. And we ended up on almost 14,000, so very close to that one. I feel like they should have, we should have made this one as well, but I totally get that. But yeah, so that's the result of 4. And then 5, we got about 300,000 dungeons. Again, that doesn't seem like it's a million dungeons also seems like a lot, but there's a lot of people playing on all different platforms. So yeah, but we made it. Again, just in the nick of time, I guess, with 94. It kind of seems, sorry, a little, I'm not saying anything that it isn't right or anything like that, but it just seems kind of sus that we just hit 94 more than we had to. So I'm not saying they kind of rigged the numbers, but again, 29, just like kind of just squeezing over there. Also, maybe if it was like 7,000 or something like that, it would maybe be crazy, but nobody really knows the numbers. But again, I don't know. It's probably true. It's probably true that we hit that one, but maybe they also kind of just put it on a little bit longer than maybe a couple of hours just for us to get over the hump, maybe because we were like super close. Like with the Dell bosses, we were kind of off, you know, they were like maybe a couple of hours. They'd be like, yeah, you know. You can also see the time when they actually posted this was kind of like a little bit later than, you know, let's see each of them and stuff like that. But that's fine. That's cool. That's amazing. Like, rather just give us a little bit of leeway if we're just about to make it, right? Instead of just saying, oh, you barely made it, right? And some of them are like, yeah, you know, not too close and stuff like that. And maybe, you know, could have been better or something like that. Like, these are still like a lot of class keys that they, you know, should have, you know, we could have made it like even with the game. Maybe if they gave us a day more, but then again, yeah, they would just be kind of cheating. And then we actually already did the first day update. They already did all the levels. So we hit 106 levels. That is pretty crazy. 106 levels in 2 days. That's absolutely crazy to me, because sure, some of the levels are pretty easy, and maybe some people did that, you know, if you just went with a level 1 character, and or you made a completely new account. But again, if you made a completely new account, or maybe some people had some old accounts, I don't know, but the point is, if you made a whole new account, sure, you have a bunch of level 1s, but if you actually, you know, you had to unlock all those classes, right? Except if you just bought the Sweet 16 pack, right? And then like that would be kind of overdoing it, I would say, like buying actually packs to win a challenge. But then you would have like easy time leveling up. Like that would be easy 30 levels, and then beyond that it would be super easy, like whatever, that would be insane. But we made it and we crushed it. Absolutely amazing. Crazy stuff. And then we also had the wearable items, and first I didn't see that it was a 2-star one, so I thought like 180,000 items would be super easy. Like we looked like that in like an hour or something like that. But we did that. It had to be 2 stars. That's why I did, and we ended up on 181,872. I don't know if you can see that. You can't see it. Great. Wearable items with that. So we also kind of barely made that one. So I think they kind of also just, you know, saved a little bit of time, you know, had maybe some people know that they're coming home from work in different time zones and stuff like that, and just kind of winged it a little bit. I don't know, but I don't think they're like rigging it. I think they just kind of wanted to not let people down that say, oh yeah, you didn't manage, you managed to do 1 day or something like that. You know, 1 or 2 days maybe, we crushed it, totally crushed it. Like day 1 and day, like the level 1, like those we definitely crushed, right? So saying just kind of the results right here. But yeah, I made this video even longer than I should have had, but I kind of wanted to talk about the results and stuff like that. The most important thing was just you guys knowing that the challenge is going on at the moment. So go out there, check out your bonuses, do a bunch of farming, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!